Hey everyone, my name is Mayan Gordon. I am the host of the Main Street Tour. I'm co-founder of Champion Empire, and I am the current CEO of a company called I Love My Dog So Much. And I'm here to share some really exciting things that have been happening over the past couple months. The first and foremost being we sold our house, became debt-free for the first time in my entire adult life since I was 18 and went to college, have always had some amount of debt, completely debt free. I have the most amount of money in my bank account that I have ever had. And we bought an RV and are traveling the country full time right now. We're doing this as part of a project that I created called the Main Street Tour, where we have a mission to empower and impact small businesses across the entire country in a really positive way and in a really layered way. So one, we are creating content in person for them, as well as for businesses that just reach out that we can't visit in person. And we are featuring them across all of our social media platforms, which includes 2 TikTok accounts, 2 Instagram accounts, LinkedIn accounts. We're launching a YouTube channel just for this project. So in total, right now, there are more than 2.5 million followers that this content is getting shared across to. So number one, we're creating more awareness for these small businesses to attract more customers and let people know what it is that they're up to, why they're such an awesome business that they should support. But we're also really educating the entire public on how impactful small businesses are to their communities. And absolutely every small business owner has an incredible story about why they started their business, about the challenges they faced and overcome in their business. So many things that we can learn and take away from this type of content. So, in addition to helping to support the small businesses, this is helping support everyone else by understanding when you go spend money at a small business, that money is coming back to you in some really profound and positive way. And it's been incredible. It has been shocking how many nice people we have met on this trip so far. We haven't met a single not nice person. Every single person, from the owners of the RV parks and the check-in people at the RV parks, being incredibly kind, incredibly gracious, to the people at wineries that we've been staying at. We've been using an app and membership that's called Harvest Hosts, which is really cool, where basically you pay, it's like a $99 for a full year membership, and you get access to thousands of different wineries, farms, museums, breweries, and golf courses across the entire United States that you can stay at completely for free. Now, they encourage you to spend some amount of money at whatever that place is that you're staying at. So, for example, at the wineries that we've stayed at, 3 so far, Nelson Family Vineyards, Mayo Family Vineyards, and Ben, do you remember what the first one we stayed at? The first winery was called? Testa Vineyards. Thank you. He's got a great memory, guys, sitting right across the table. I'll show you guys. What's up, Ben? Say hi to everyone.
Hello.
And we're in the RV right now. And oh, what's up, Joy? How's it going, guys? Bruce, great to hear from you. So at each of those wineries, we did a wine tasting and bought a bottle of wine, maybe 2, at one of the vineyards, because they had just, wow, you guys. Another thing I'm shocked at is how much better California wine is than Washington and Oregon. And you guys know I love Washington. Grew up my entire life. I am a Washingtonian through and through. Pacific Northwest for life, baby. But gosh darn it, California Sonoma Napa Valley wine has been blowing my mind with how insanely good it is. And I don't know if it's just like I've picked bad wineries up in Washington. I've been at a lot of wineries, you guys. And just whenever I would do wine tastings at Washington or Oregon, there'd always be like at least 1 or 2 wines that I really liked, but there'd always also be like a wine or 2 that I was like not the hugest fan of. And here we've been doing wine tastings where there's like 5 to 7 different wines we're tasting. One place had 10 wines. Every single one like mind-blowingly delicious. So that's been really shocking to find out, is like, I guess it's true. Certain regions of the world just have amazing grapes, probably because of the sunshine and the climate and the nutrients in the earth. But it's been really, really fun learning about wine. It is a complex thing to learn about. There is, I feel like, an endless amount you can learn about wines and different blends and the minerals and how they ferment it and then they bottle it and then you got to let it develop. Things. If you like learning, wine is a really fun thing, I think, to learn about. What's up, Will? Good to see you. And, so that's been really fun. Really amazing how well that's worked out. Another thing that has been really shocking and cool has been our hotspot. We got a Verizon Jetpack hotspot, and it works really well. Like some places, yes, we just don't have any cell phone reception that we've driven through. But I think really only one night that we stayed, the hotspot really didn't work, and all the rest of the time it's been phenomenal. So if you're ever looking for a good solution when you're traveling to get internet from anywhere, I can definitely recommend the Verizon hotspot. And they have a bunch of different packs. I got the top tier one so that we can hook up our smart TV to the Jetpack, which is so cool. You can have up to like 12 devices on this Jetpack, and we can stream Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max, like Prime, all of the stuff directly from our smart TV. So no need for cable, no need to pay for anything extra. And other fun, shocking things that I've been going through in this CEO position for I Love My Dog So Much. I want to share so much information about this journey that I've been on because I think it can bring you guys a ton of value. I know there's a lot of people out there who probably would like to be the CEO of a company, but don't really know what that means, don't really feel confident or comfortable with stepping into that position because there's a lot of pressure, right? When you're the CEO, everything relies on you. You are the quarterback and the coach for the entire team. And we have gone from doing, when I stepped in, it was an average of 4,000 visitors to the website per day. And just so you understand, I Love My Dog So Much makes money through programmatic and direct ads and other types of ads on their website. So traffic is everything, and quality traffic, right? There's a lot that goes on with that. I was able to take 4,000 daily visitors to now we are averaging 150 to 200,000 visitors to that website every. Before I did this, I knew nothing about driving traffic to a website. I've never dealt with that. The asset that they have that's really helpful is their Facebook page. I also had never dealt with a Facebook page that has 5.5 million followers on it before. So stepping into a role where the two most important major things were completely new to me, and still I'm having, honestly, so much success. I'm shocked, but not shook, as the title of this video will tell you. And how was I able to do that? And I think many more people are capable of this type of success than they are aware of or any of us are aware of. And how I did it was, first, I focused on identifying what is very clearly not working for very clear reasons. And one of the things that really clearly wasn't working was the team that was executing on the social media side. Now, why wasn't working? The speed wasn't there. And this is something that I've been just really, I would say, in tune with, intuitive with, throughout my entire. Speed is super important in business, any business. How quickly can you execute on ideas? I don't even mean speed to market. Yes, that can be important. I'm talking about internal speed. How quickly are you able to go from idea generation to implementation? And in the company I stepped in, I went, nothing's going to change if we can't change quickly, right? Agility coaching. It's this whole new thing that's come up in business and gotten a lot of attention, right? And the truth is, it is really important. And that speed, a lot of the time, is driven by communication. So if you can see, man, it's taking me 3, 4, 7 days just for us to agree on an answer, right? You guys know this. This is a traditional problem that big corporations have, that they're all, I think, working on, which is if you can't even make the decision quickly, there's no way you can start taking action to implement it quickly. So that was the first thing. I was like, you know what? We need that moves at a higher speed. So I focused on that first. The other thing that I've been doing that's been really valuable, I think, is understanding what that lead domino is. If you've read, I think it's called The One Thing, talks all about lead domino. And the lead domino was speed in this case. That was very clear to me. I could find any of the other problems, I could fix them, but if it took so long, we just weren't going to make progress. So first, it was speed and communication. Then the second thing was really understanding, in the past, historically, how had the Facebook page been driving traffic to the website? Because at one point in time, you guys, the traffic was like 200 million users to the website per month, which equates to, around 7 to 8 million people hitting the website per day. So this is why the main owner brought me into this situation. He's like, I know this thing can make money. I know it can do super well. we've completely dropped, like everything's dropped, the traffic, the revenue, everything had dropped. The company was losing like $20,000 to $30,000 per month. And I'm super excited to tell you guys this month is going to be the first profitable month in, I think, like a year, in a really, really long time for the company. So that's, that's something I'm really proud of. I'm really excited about. We're creating a ton of value. And honestly, this is now one of the largest pet media properties that exists. We're driving some of the highest amount of traffic in the entire pet industry, which is a super fun, fascinating industry to be a part of. If you guys know me a little bit, you know I am fascinated with and love understanding entire industries. I love looking at really big systems. I love complexity. So this is something that's been really fun, a huge, huge, huge learning opportunity for me. I've been getting to learn from people who know so much in areas that I don't. So that is the second thing that I did that has really helped me be successful, is I leveraged other people's knowledge and information. Anytime I didn't understand something, I asked, I said, who do I speak to find out the answer to this question? And I would come to the owner for that, because that's his kind of specialty, is really understanding and knowing people and understanding how to connect people to the other right people so that they can an incredible skill set, right? So I've learned an incredible amount about ad placements, programmatic, direct advertising. These are things that are going to serve me incredibly well for the entire rest of my business career. So I'm really grateful for this opportunity, not only to execute and kind of get my feet wet in an entirely different scenario, different position in a company, working within a company that someone else started. This is not my company that I started. So being able to prove that not only can I do create this business success for myself, but I can step in and create this type of business success for others, for me is really validating. And just, again, something that is the next stepping stone in my career. And I think that's a really great way to do it, right? If you're someone who's been working as a solopreneur for a while and you want to kind of take these next steps in business, I think proving and showing that you can do what you've done for yourself for others is a really great route to go. And then the third thing that I've done is asking really good questions. If you're a business owner, no matter if you're working within a company, the quality of the questions that you ask is going to drive everything. Good questions are way better than good answers. And if you can start figuring out what are those right questions to ask that are going to completely drive the direction of where you're going, your entire world can change. Not just your business, world, but really your whole life. And as I've been getting older, asking good questions is something I think I've had a little bit of inherent talent to, but it's not my biggest strength. And in fact, there's many people I know who I think are way more naturally talented or have developed much better skill around asking really good questions. And I imagine it's something that I'm going to be working on the entire rest of my life, right? There's certain things where you work to develop a level of skill up to a certain amount. And then there's certain things you work on forever till you die. And for me, asking better and better questions is something I'm going to work on for the entire rest of my life, because there is just that much value in getting better at it. So I'm going to wrap up for now. I'm really excited. There's literally so much exciting things, so many and so much excitement that's happening right now. I could chat your guys' ear off for hours and hours. I'm going to cut it off now, save a little bit more for later. We'll talk more about the Main Street Tour. We'll talk more about what's happening with Champion Empire, more about a lot of different things, a lot of exciting things. Let me know if you're watching this in the comments. What are some things that you would like me to talk about, to share, whether it's sharing stories? I've got tons of stories for you guys, like literally probably thousands of stories that are pretty interesting, if I do say so myself, that I could share with you guys from my past, current stories that are happening right now. So let me know, do you want to hear more stories? Do you want to hear more of my insights into business, sharing my business experiences? What can I bring to you guys? How can I best serve you, empower you, encourage you, and let you know that you are kicking ass? If you're watching this right now, I really, truly appreciate you. So make sure that you love, create, and connect. Bye, guys.